Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It is Leah. Today we're going to be doing our first squishy makeover. So let's bring in the culprit. Wow, shocking. Beautiful. We have air popcorn here. We're going to be giving him a makeover because he's just not it. So yeah. Let's get started with squishy roasting. So as you can see, this popcorn squishy is very bland. The edges and the seams are just really like bumpy and rigid, which we do not like that. He does have some rips and tears in him, which we will get to that later. But anyways, we're going to get started. So I'm first going to start by sealing his cracks with, that sounded so weird. Sealing his cracks with the puffy paint. So really get that in there. Make sure it doesn't necessarily have to be smooth because popcorn's already really bumpy. We're gonna fill that in. I'm actually going to, get a tiny paintbrush. Smooth that out a little bit. So, we have that. So now let's just keep going. So basically, in this part, I was basically just trying to fill in all of the tiny little rips and cracks and just trying to smooth it all out really. So my base coat can go over it easier and I can just paint on it way easier and so it's smooth. And we don't really want those rips and cracks in our squishy when we go to squish it because then it will basically just mess up the whole experience of squishing the squishy, and it's not pleasant. So that's really why I'm doing this. Okay, so now that we finished putting puffy paint everywhere where all the little cracks were, and we just sealed them all up basically. So now we're just going to just let it dry. So let's let it dry. Okay, so now that we have our squishy, all of the puffy paint has dried. It's only been like 10 minutes, but I did blow dry it, so that's why. Basically, now we're going to get our colors, so let me mix all of them together. Okay guys, so basically I have my colors right here. I have a yellow and a pink that I'm going to be using, and I used these two colors, and I know acrylic paint doesn't stick to squishies, but I did mix, that wasn't meant to happen. I did mix the acrylic with some white slick puffy paint, which should make it stick better. I'm getting old. No, I'm kidding. I'm not. Anyways, yeah. So let's get painting. Okay, guys. So basically, the reason why I look like I'm talking to someone is because I was on the phone with my cousin at this time. But basically, I'm just going to tell you what I'm doing. So right now, I actually did forget to do the top coat, which is very embarrassing. So I actually just started covering the entire top of the squishy and just straight up white puffy paint, which, I thought it would coat it better, and make it more white so I could actually paint over it. But it didn't really do that. It mostly just sealed up the cracks. And then I brought out my blow dryer, which, I was being weird and just, oh God. So yeah, I'm just continuing to blow dry it and being weird again. And okay, so anyways, that finished. So after I blow dried it, I fell out my chair because I was being lazy trying to get the brush. which, I mean, I'm always lazy, so I'm not surprised with myself right now. But anyways, I just mixed some white puffy paint with white acrylic paint. And then this is when it actually started going, like, actual white and started coating really well. So that's when, this is, like, my actual base coat because the puffy paint didn't work. So I mostly just did the cracks. But, I was actually singing because me and my cousin were playing, like, Finish the Lyrics because we're really bored because we were both doing squishy makeovers. Actually, you can go follow her. It's called Sarah and Leah. The picture is kind of like a golden retriever with, like, a flower crown, I think. Oh, God, I was being weird again. But anyways, you should follow her. She might be doing squishy makeovers, but she doesn't know if she's going to. Okay. But anyways, I finished that top coat, and now I'm going over it with my yellow that I did. So I'm just going to go over this and coat the whole thing. But anyways, as I was saying, though, please subscribe to her. Her name's Sarah and Leah. This is the channel name. She's wonderful. She's so sweet and kind, and I love her so much. She's, like, the best cousin ever. Anyways, so I had to remix some more paint because I didn't have enough paint to mix it with, which is sad because then I had to match up the color, which I actually finally did that. But then it was too yellow, so, you know, I added more white. But anyways, I did the thing again, and then after that, I went to blow dry it. So I'm going to grab my blow dryer and just blow dry it. Probably be my weird self again if I had to guess, which I'm surprised I'm not doing it yet. Move the paint out of the way. You know, I was really lazy, so I just sat there and, like, held it. While I was waiting, I just, like, was, like, turning it, you know, just to, like, make sure it was dry and getting everywhere on the surface. I kept making weird faces in my mirrors later. Anyways, I filled in most of the cracks because some of the spots were still white, so I did that. And then here's me struggling trying to set up my hair dryer so I didn't have to hold it because I was being extremely lazy, which I could not set it up or find a way how to do it. But then I managed to stick my hair dryer in my ring light, which I was able to get it. So now I just sat there, and this is where I make weird faces in the mirror. So just beware. And it's like, you know, just standing there. Just beautiful. See? Weird faces. Again. Anyways, so this is, while that was drying, I was mixing another base coat to coat the red and white part at the very bottom, which actually probably took the longest amount of time because I, like, had to do it 3 whole times, which sucked. So basically, I'm just coating it and coating it and coating it, which I'm probably going to speed this part up, so let me go speed it up. Okay, so I did speed up the process of me doing the 3 white coats because it is going to take a long time, so that's why I sped it up. So basically, I'm putting on my first coat. For some reason, I kissed the squishy. I'm sitting here twirling it around, letting it dry. I just got done. So now I'm going over it with my second base coat. You know, I was just showing my cousin it because she was wondering what was going on. That was fun. Just showing her squishy. I don't know why I said that was fun. I have no clue what I'm talking about right now. Anyways, I just did that. Drying it again. Sitting there being lazy, just tired because I'm always tired. No, I'm kidding. I'm not always tired. That'd be weird if I was always tired. Anyways, now we are doing our third base coat or white coat or whatever you want to call it. And I think this was the last coat I did. Do not mind the hole in the bottom of the squishy. I didn't really fill that in because it was just going to stand up. So it's not like you're going to see the hole. But anyways, now I'm drying it again. And I got a little paint. I was trying to wipe it up with fuzz, but then I just rubbed it in. No, I wiped it up later, though. So now I slowed it back down because I am going with my pink coat. This is where I started to do the stripes. So I did make my stripes a little bit thicker because I didn't really like how thin the last stripes were that were originally on it, and I did not like that red that was on there. So that's why I went with a dark pink kind of. So it was like similar to the darkness of the red, but it was also a different color. We were laughing a lot, and in the video, in that last part that you just saw, because we were doing this challenge, and I was like, okay, finish the lyrics, and the song I picked was, "What you gonna do with that big fat butt?" And we were all laughing because, not all, me and her were laughing because we thought it was really funny. Anyways, oh god, don't look at the squishy. It's so bad. The lines are so crooked. Anyways, I was mixing the paint to make it darker to go around the outline of the squishy so I didn't get that yellow or like white look. And then I just went over all of the stripes to make them darker so they weren't so light and you can actually see them clearly. Anyways, I just was talking to her for a while, laying in my chair. Don't know why. I think I forgot about the video at that moment. Anyways, I was drying all the pink so I could make the squishy. You ready? And yeah, that was really it. You know, I'm just drying it now, making sure all of those lines are getting dried. And yeah, that was really it at this point for the entire squishy, to be honest with you. So yeah, that was really it.